So I'm a hip-hop artist from London. My name is Low Key, and I am a Jeremy Corbyn supporter.
Ahmed, not Ahmed, it's Ahmed, he's that dead. Toddler lying lifeless on the beach with his back bent, arms spread, reaching the direction that is.
I think the strongest impression one takes when they would meet Jeremy Corbyn would be the impression of humility and a willingness to listen. And I think this is the most important part of public service. The discourse which is being used by the other side not only alienates young people, but it also actually now alienates older people. These conversations are taking place without our participation, and it doesn't matter what we say or think, we won't have any influence upon them. And so that is the crux of the matter with Jeremy Corbyn, and the way that he has managed to set alight the imaginations of young people, because they've seen clearly that now we have somebody who's receptive to these movements and receptive to our ideas, and is not prioritizing the sort of sacrosanct march of industry. Now, what Jeremy Corbyn represents is a dissent. When we look at the way that in this country now, for example, according to BBC figures, not according to my figures, there's 250,000 people homeless. Within the capital, there's 1 in 59 people homeless within the capital. You have millions of children in this country officially growing up in poverty, and 2/3 of them come from homes where both the parents work. Now that's significant. When you have Jeremy Corbyn coming in and saying he will raise the minimum wage, he has vowed to address the housing crisis by building 1 million homes, half of them social housing. These are significant and massively important things which will affect future generations of this society. On top of that, you have the example of university fees being essentially commandeered and harnessed by the lords of debt, whereby you have what is essentially a Robin Hood in reversal redistribution of wealth upwards, clawing young people into debt. So you have Theresa May not posting once on her social networks, register to vote, not once. Whereas the Labour Party were saying register, and you had 2 million people register, and a lot of them were young people. Now, when we're looking at the policies of in the Labour manifesto, we clearly see them affecting young people's lives in a major, important and serious way. The way that I perceive myself, and the way that also a lot of musicians are, they are conduits. Mainly in this day and age, in this neoliberal era, they're conduits for big business most of the time. But if you can be a conduit for subversive ideas, a conduit for challenging ideas, a conduit for ideas which foster and encourage empathy rather than encourage and emphasize difference, that forge bonds across chasms of alienation between people, then I think that is a very fortunate position to be in, and I'm very lucky to be in that position.